we're going to continue to talk about, friendship. From the last video, part one, are they your friends? You know, is the girl you calling your girlfriend, is she really your friend? You know, is the guy that you're calling your homeboy, is that really your boy? Is he, talking about you behind your back? Are they are they backstabbing you? Or so we just gonna get into that. We had wrote, a couple things on this paper on what we wanted to do. A couple topics. So, first, I want to talk about Rowan. What made our bond strong? Like, how did we know? How did we know that we were like it girls? Like, how did we know that we were cool? Like, what made you trust me? What made me trust you? What was that moment?
I could probably say one of our trips was me, you, Tony.
Yeah.
And if people don't know, Marina's my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
I've known her since she's been with my brother.
Yep.
And lately we've been traveling, doing little getaways here and there, having girls' night, and whatever. But the answer to the question, one time we tried going to Iowa, a little bit of a getaway.
Mhm.
It's supposed to be 4 and one of them is 3, right? Let's be real. Not gonna get too details. But long story short, I was telling her my story. My life. What I've been through. And I was comfortable enough to tell her. And when I tell you, when I was telling her my story, the tears that came down on this girl, I'm like, she cared. She's genuine. And she made me feel comfortable. She never questioned anything I had said or anything like that. So I would probably say that was probably a time where I was like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I can trust her.
Yeah.
And as the time goes, it was like more things evolved.
Yeah.
And more issues evolved. And more happiness evolved. Because I'm not always bad information and bad news about, every day is the good and the bad. And I think that's all that's the good and the bad. It's always willing to hear it, regardless of what it is. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, and that day the tears we shared together, we could have it was a lot of tears. It could have been like a bucket of tears. That's how much tears it was, and we knew from that point on that we clicked, like, so we grew from there. So I want to talk about, like, taking it from there. I want to talk about growth, like. So we grew from there. What about? I know people got some people. You trust me, I trust you. Have you ever been in a friendship with someone who, you trusted them, y'all had that kind of bond, and then something happened, and they like air the laundry out. You're not the one no more. You're not the home girl no more. Like
I can
let's get with it.
Honestly, but this is the honest part. I am blessed to have came across genuine people who have not aired my stuff. I am blessed.
Sorry to say, I have.
So I guess I'll reverse that question to you, because I haven't had that experience. Like I said, I don't have many friends, but the few that I do have, whether we talk on a daily basis or we talk here and there, I can generally say that they've never aired my stuff out. And, I can say that we go months without talking, God knows probably even longer, and they're still who I met, or how they are, or probably progressive in the years too.
Yeah.
Never aired any of my stuff out. Maybe with their significant with others or whatever, but like to other females or like no, no. Nope.
It definitely happened to me a couple of times, and it's sad, people, relationships, you know, not just friendships and relationships, partners, whatever. Why do people do that? I mean, I can speak about this because it happened to me before. You don't have to do that. Like, if you want to not be somebody's friend, just don't be a friend. Like, just don't go tell them all their secrets. So that person at one point trusted you. You was their friend. You know, and we need more of us in the world because I would never do that to you. Like I know that if anything happens between us, yeah,
And,
we can talk about it. People. I know this happens all the time. Like people just need to know how to take constructive criticism because we all have dark sides with us. Our relationships, friendships are not perfect. And when you're going through something with your friends, talk it out.
Are not perfect.
Right.
The human being is not perfect.
Never.
So, let alone a relationship,
Yeah.
friendship, any of that.
Yeah. If you can't talk it out with that, if that was like your homegirl or your homeboy, and y'all hate each other so much at that point, at that moment, you can't talk, walk away. You don't go telling all that freaking because that can hurt that can kill somebody. People commit suicide off of the stuff that can get aired out. People, it can really break people down.
Yeah. They told you the information that they expressed to you and stuff like that. So that they like I said, I'm blessed I haven't had that issue. Me personally, I would never do that. Whatever you tell me or anybody that tells me, it's fine. Why people do that? Anger, hate at that moment.
Hate.
Trying to get even with that person. Who knows what that person did to that person in order for them to stop on their face. Just be the better person.
Right.
Don't say shit. Keep that shit to yourself. Like,
Yeah.
no, it won't happen.
So, and the reason why I can confirm, for people that's like, well, how can you know she's a real friend until something really happens? I did say in my last video, some people will find out people's true colors until something really happens. Well, I'm not going to really get into detail, but, like you said, that I am in a relationship with her brother, so she's my sister-in-law, and there was a situation between me and him, but she was like the middleman. She was still able to get constructive criticism from both of us and still be my best friend. So I know he is the homegirl. She got the view. She is the go-to. Like, I know she ain't taking my side. She will put me in my place in a quick second. And she ain't taking his side. It's like,
And don't get me wrong, because I can tell somebody about themselves that I will take it.
Yeah.
She can tell me about myself. She can tell me, listen, this is maybe you should do it this way, or you wasn't right. And of course people get offended or like, no, whatever, but you really need to sit there and like listen, because sometimes we do things on a daily basis over and over again and not realize the shit that we do. So when somebody that you're with and see all the time, they know the stuff that you do. So listen, maybe you should do a job. Not saying that they're trying to change you, but sometimes you're doing it. It's stuff that you don't realize. And like she said, she had a situation with my brother, and the only thing that I really told them was, if you don't mind, make sure whatever you do is for your happiness.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Like, at the end of the day, that's all it's boils down to. your happiness. Because me, I was in her shoes way back. Not to air nobody's business or whatever the case is, but I'm blessed to be where I'm at today with my relationship and, my kids or whatever the case is.
What can we say to people who have crossed those boundaries with their friends and they they still love them, even though you haven't been through, you're a good person, I'm a good person.
Communication.
Communication.
I'm trying to get better on that.
Shit, we all got our own lives.
Being honest. So, communicate. Like, if that person that you call your friend cares some shit out, pull them aside. Talk to them. Like, listen. Mind you, when you do that, make sure you're calm, cool, and safe. Okay? Because sometimes when things get a little more hostile in your social situation.
And fighting ladies, that shit is... It's 2020. Nobody's doing that shit no more. Let it go. It's 2020.
Either two things. Talk.
Yeah.
Or forget about it.
Right.
I'm a person who will forget about it. Because I'm not wasting my energy.
I do it right.
Yeah, I'm going to pick one.
It is.
I'm not wasting my energy on nothing and on nobody.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, that shit
But if
was
it's really heavy on you, you definitely want to approach it. You definitely want to approach it.
Yeah, that the way nowadays females handle stuff, and they call nowadays females will call someone their best friend, and then next thing you know they tearing each other weaves out It's not worth it this year. It's all about success this year. This is a year of vision, growth, stability. Even if you're working from $1 and this is the year you do it. I don't care what they're saying about coronavirus, end of the world, blah 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 blah. This is the year where shit will, has to change. You gotta change who you are. The ego gotta go. That's what it is. The ego are breaking these friendships doors. The ego, I think ego is, that's what I'm gonna name this video. Part 2, ego is killing these friendships. Because people are too big on their egos.
And I could probably say that. I could probably agree with that because sometimes I would say, you know what, I'm going to call this person. And then my pride, because it could be pride.
Oh, yeah, pride. Talk about that.
My pride could be like, you know what, I'm not calling this person. Or I'm not going to express this to this person. Or whatever. And I'm not even saying it's a guy or anything. It could be a guy, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, whatever. I'm just speaking in general. Where I'll be like, you know what, no, I'm not. I don't want that person to see me weak or whatever the case is. But it also could be pride. Ego is pride. Me more so pride. I'm too pride. I know so
At least you can say that. People can't even say that they're greedy, or just liars.
And then I was going to say prideful, but not in like a cocky way.
Yeah.